Good evening, everybody. I am just getting set up here. Please bear with me while I get the chat open, and we will get ready for some chill fun tonight here on the Like a Dragon Infinite Well stream. It is time for story. We are actually in the midst of a huge story segment of Chapter 6. I'm actually guessing we may finish Chapter 6 tonight, which would be nice considering I've been in Chapter 6 of this game for about 3 weeks. No exaggeration. There's so much content that opened up in Chapter 6 that I've just been doing it endlessly. So finally to see some story advancement tonight would be quite nice, and I think we will have that. So, good stuff, chill vibes tonight. Ready for some fun. I hope you are anyway. This is my final stream of the week, just to remind you all, I'm off tomorrow. I know that's weird. I'm usually here every single week through Wednesday, and then Thursday is usually my day off. This week, the schedule is different because of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth that comes out on Thursday. So because of that, I'll be here all day Thursday. I need to have my day off a day earlier, so that's tomorrow. Okay. Also a reminder: if you did not see the podcast earlier today, you're not aware of this yet. My streams on Thursdays, the first stream will start an hour earlier and end around an hour earlier. I had to adjust it for personal reasons, only that day. So usually my stream in the morning would start at like 10:45 a.m. The podcast starts around 11:15 and then it ends around, between 12:31-ish. It's going to be 1 hour earlier. So start around 9:45. Actual podcast start around 10:15. Probably end around, 12-ish, and then do 3 straight hours of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But then all my other streams for the week will be normal time, just so you know. It's not like, oh, every stream this week is getting screwed up. No, that's not the case. And we'll have a new background. I'm going to put up a new background tomorrow. I'll come into the office. If you haven't noticed, this light is on, but barely. Like, you can barely see it because the batteries are dead. This thing eats batteries so bad. It takes, 2 sets of batteries to get through 1 month. So already there's 4, 5, 6 batteries been dead in there. So, new setup for the month of March. I'll have to see what I want to put up there. I got to think about it. Which pictures do I want to put up there? I'll think about it. But, how is everyone tonight? You guys are quiet. What's going on? How are you all feeling? You ready to have a nice chill stream here tonight to finish up this story of Chapter 6? Everyone clammed up. Everyone, zipped their lips when I started. Oh, by the way, FYI, last night we tried the new volume level on this mic. The mic is now turned up, and the game was too low. Because when I watched back the videos, all the in-game characters and sound was just too low, and I was like, oh, shit. So today, I upped it a little bit, so hopefully it sounds a little bit better of a balance tonight than it did last night. And now I have to relearn all the volume levels for all my games because the mic has been significantly increased in volume, so I need to adjust all the in-game volumes now. Good evening, Derek. Chill level is too chill? It's not too chill for me. I'm good. I'm happy. By the way, I got a couple dollar tips, and I have no idea what they're talking about. They came in before I turned on the stream, so I'm wondering if there was a big delay or something. Here, I'm going to read them to you, okay? So I received first a $1 tip. Just listen to this. From an anonymous tipper. Have you heard of Critical Drinker and his leaks on corruption and wokeness in actors' unions 2 weeks ago? Sorry I missed the hang chill. Work ended late. What have you talked of? What? What? Huh? What does that have to do with anything? No, I don't know who Critical Drinker is. No, I wouldn't care about corruption and wokeness in the actors' union. This seems like it's a comment not even for my stream. What does that mean? I don't even know how to respond to it. It has nothing to do with anything we're talking about. It's out of nowhere. It came in before my stream started. It almost seems to me like this seems like an out-of-place tip. Like maybe someone tried to tip on another stream, and for some reason it was delayed, and it just came through now. So now I'm getting it. I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about, right? I don't know. So, no, I don't care about what you're saying. And sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay? And then I received another tip from an anonymous tipper, another $1. Maybe we can have some question lists in advance for these talks. I'd like it if you did more of them in the future and the list could keep going, have stuff going. Your thoughts? What's playing the week ahead? You know what I'm thinking? Do these tips not sound like last week on Tuesday night when we did, remember we did the late night chill with Phil stream? It was just us talking for 2 hours. It sounds like those are tips from a week ago. Does it not? Why am I getting them tonight? There's some weird stuff afoot. I don't know what's happening right now. So anyway, thanks for the tips, whoever that is. I have no idea. Like, that is so bizarre, right? Unless I went into a time warp or something. I don't know. But thank you, regardless, for the anonymous tips. Slayer, 29 months as a member, and says, here for the stream. I cannot wait for the twist. Well, I don't know what a twist will be tonight. We'll find out together, right? Pretty good. And Brandon, with a $2 super chat. I got an Argentinian membership, so I want to pay for it. Well, thank you, Brandon, for the super chat. I appreciate that. And again, anyone who wants to support the channel, FYI, tonight or the big day, I think, is going to be Thursday for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I think a lot of people will be here for that to support it. Last chance to support this channel for the month. Sadly, this month is the slowest month I've had in ages, and it's not anyone's fault. It's because, number one, fake memberships really hurt the channel very badly over February. Like, almost no one legitimately became a member. It's almost all fake memberships. And number two, this month had no new games. Think about it. Tekken 8, Like a Dragon, already were out at the end of January, right? The other new games that came out, like Suicide Squad, I skipped. It was terrible. Helldivers is not the kind of game that I play. It's an online co-op game, right? So, really, I wasn't doing anything new for the entire month. So, there was no actual game that caused a spike in attendance or support at all. Like, zero. So, there's no problem there at all. But it just sucks that if I had at least had my consistent membership support this month, it wouldn't have been so bad, but it dipped dramatically this month. So, yeah, if you could support the channel tonight or on the premiere of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on Thursday, please do. The last day to help. Plus, it's already a short month because of February, so it, like, double screws me over here, you know? Okay. And no, I hate to say it, Dark Gaming says Baldur's Gate 3 can carry the channel. As much support as I get during the Baldur's Gate 3 streams, if you haven't noticed, it's a lot of tips. Like, there's a few people come by every day and they're tipping to support that playthrough. I can't have this channel have no super chats, no legit memberships. I can't. Like, that's a significant source of revenue that's going away, and it's not my fault or your fault. It's a messed up thing that's happened. So, I'm hoping that we can get that back in March. But yeah, next month's going to be tight. Because next month, I'm going to get paid by YouTube, and it's going to be way less than I'm used to. And I'm going to be penny pinching to even get through. And by the way, it sucks because guess what? Next month, there's tons of new games I got to buy. The Battlefront Collection, Rise of the Ronin, and Dragon's Dogma 2, just to name a few. So, not only on top of the fact that I'm making less money, now I have to spend money. It's not going to be good. I'm hoping for the best. I'm really hoping for a strong month. But I guess we'll see what happens. Tiger Kane says, do you think you're going to try Ed in Street Fighter 6 soon? No, I'm not peaking Ed in Street Fighter 6. We're not going back to it. I'm playing Tekken. We've only been playing Tekken for about a month. I like Tekken. I'm getting significantly better the more I play. We're ranking up every time I play. I'm not going to drop that to go back to Street Fighter 6 at this point. I did see the patch notes. There are not the patch notes, a video. Desk. We just saw a video by Desk on my React show on Sunday. He put out a video explaining the Street Fighter 6 changes in their rebalance patch. There's not a lot of them. Essentially, JP is worse. They made Ken's throw way worse, which is needed because his throw loop was insanely broken. They made they made Luke's low medium punch way worse, which is good because it was like the best normal in the game. They slightly buffed Jamie, and they slightly buffed, there was one other character. But it's not, the balance patch is not a big one. Like, they didn't really make, Zangief can combo his level 3 super now, which he couldn't do before. That's actually a big change, that he can combo his level 3 super. But outside of that, like, it didn't really significantly change much. The game is still way unbalanced. I think Ken won't be as good at, because his throw loop doesn't exist anymore, thankfully. And Jamie can't just walk up and mash medium punch anymore, which is good. But outside of, and JP too, JP with his standing fierce punch was so broken, and they fixed that. but it's like 3 moves out of a whole top tier that's way abusable. That's not going to rechange the whole balance of the game or anything. So it really is just a minor balance patch. They said that their major changes are coming later this year with Season 2, which will probably be around the summerish. So that's probably when I'll get heavily back into Street Fighter 6, honestly. Okay, let's see. Yes, Derek, you're welcome. The good news is, so here's what happened. This morning, there was no new video on DSP Throwback. And I was surprised because I've been having one every day, excuse me, either Red Dead or Final Fantasy 13. So I reached out to the editors and I said, hey, what happened? And come to find out there was something went wrong with the upscaling overnight. So basically the video wasn't ready. So I was like, oh shit, that's not good. Now I've been told that there should be a video tomorrow. Okay? So as long as everything goes according to plan, the video should resume tomorrow. It was only a 1-day thing. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to have the videos delayed 1 day, but I know people were kind of scratching their head saying, where's the video? Philip was out one every day, and there was no video today. But it should be tomorrow, okay? But I put up a community post about it so people would know, but, you know, it seems like it won't be that big of a deal because it's coming back right tomorrow anyway. No, I'm not playing Morrowind again anytime soon, or ever, I don't know. What console will I get the Battlefront collection on? You know, I have no clue. It's a good question. Do you think that either PS5 or Xbox will have a better player base? I could play either. I don't really mind. Probably PS5, you would think, would have a bigger player base. I don't know. I have the online service for both, so it doesn't really matter which one I get it on. Slayer says, after this story segment ends, continue the side quests first and finish them up before you get locked out. Oh, yeah, isn't it true that Chapter 8 is when the game splits? I think that's what my wife told me. She says, just so you know, when you play the game, when you get to Chapter 8, the game splits and you're locked out of a whole bunch of content for a while. So you're going to want to do any lingering side content and stuff before you hit Chapter 8. So, yes, this is a stress egg. A stress egg, and it helps my hand. Not really a stress, it's more of a hand exerciser. For someone like me who's starting to get carpal tunnel, this helps, you know. Noct says, thanks for keeping up with the playthrough despite the fact that it doesn't really get a lot of support. No problem. I love this game. Like I said, I like having at least one game that can be considered a late night chill stream, and it's not about money making or whatever. It's about having variety in my content, and this is definitely that game right now. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I definitely like the playthrough. I'm keep going with it for sure. Did you really, Apollo? He says he had surgery a week ago for carpal tunnel release. How bad was yours? Because mine, I'm in the early stages. So like I said, when I go like this, my hand's fine. As soon as I start to go like this, all right, now I get to have all this muscle pressure and tenseness all here, here, here. And the further I go, the worse it gets. And I get pain and everything in the tendons all the way up the arm. Like now I'm feeling it all the way up my arm. It's all tense and tight from probably, you know, playing video games for so dang long. And it's just going to get worse. And I know that. That's something that happens when you get older. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing you can really do about it. Ugh. Here we go. That's good. Apollo says it was pretty bad, but the hand has been getting better through the healing. So you had surgery and you think it's recovering? That's good. Something I might have to do long term. It might be something if it gets really bad and I can't really have, if these fingers and the thumb and everything gets screwed up, I may need it myself. When is my birthday? The first week of April. Yep. And we're probably doing a marathon on my birthday this year. I think it actually is a Saturday, and that's like the great day for a marathon, so we're probably going to do it on my birthday. Jade says, I tried Ed and he's good in Street Fighter 6, so I'm glad to hear that you like him. I probably won't even be using him, honestly. Blastoise, good evening and welcome back. People have been asking about you, wondering where you've been. Actually, people have missed you. Just so you know, you are a beloved member of the community, and people are wondering where you are when you're not here. So welcome back. Duh. Okay, shall we start? I just realized it's almost 7:15. Let's get ready here. Let's get going. Okay. Dang it. Of course the cord's all wrapped up wrong. There we are. So I tried to rebalance the volume tonight. I hope it sounds a little better. The game should be a little louder, and my voice should be the same as last night, so you should be able to hear the game a little better. I watched back the videos last night. I was like, oh, crap, that volume level is really bad. Like, the game was way too low yesterday. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we ready? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.